that. Thank you. Okay. Hello, my apologies to everybody listening. I was having some issues with OBS because apparently it decided, hey, I'm gonna be a jerk to you before this particular FPS. So there's that. I'm Babble. I'm playing Tree Dad. 9-foot tall tree bird dad. And I'm joined today by the lovely Lizz.
Hi, I'm Liz. I'm going to be playing Lute. She's just a little Frankenali toon who has some 3D neat gloves and a bubbly personality.
And we love her. That being said, do you want to describe what the bean is doing?
The little bean is currently walking through the woods. She doesn't seem to be like a hiker in these kind of woods. She's decked out in stuff that is not quite practical, but it's fine. But she is carrying a bunch of bags. Just the arms that you can see, which are 3D, and they resemble a kind of scarves with hands on the end. They're like carrying like two grocery bags, and then her other arms are carrying like another bag between the two. And she's marching through the woods on her way to a place.
Cool. Maybe she should probably make a dexterity check.
A dexterity check? Okay. Ooh, okay. Not a saving throw, right?
No.
I mean, it's all the same, but okay.
No, just a check.
I want to. That's 21. Natalie, thank you.
So you do fine when it gets to the denser parts of the woods, because Pekkit will be Pekkit, and he'll live in the deepest parts of the woods, because, fuck everybody else. Not the most sociable of birds.
But she loves him anyway.
I think eventually you do get to Pekkit's, and it's this giant ass tree. It's huge. You wouldn't think it to be huge, but then again, Pekkit's a really huge bird, so.
Nods. Pekkit is a very huge bird. And yeah, she kind of steps up to the tree.
Roll me a perception check. See if you can find the doorway.
Yeah, I was about to say. Perception. Oh, fuck. That's a 14.
It's not bad. It takes you a little bit.
Has no modifiers.
It takes you a little bit, because there are kind of like, you know how in 70s houses they have these dangling things, or like the worm curtain made out of a bunch of rainbow worms. You know what, I was gonna make it Vine, but that would be hilarious. Pekkit would, simply because of the kids.
Okay.
You find the worm, the worm curtain.
The worm cut. Oh my god. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, she was about to do the maneuver where you sort of like knock on the door with your elbow when you're carrying stuff, or like with your foot. Oh, worms. Oh, worm. Oh, worm.
There is no door. It's just like a hollowed out kind of entrance. Because Pekkit be like that. He's a freaking woodpecker. Fuck doors.
Yeah. Doors. Yeah, Lute will poke her head inside and kind of give a look around and go, "Hello."
Okay. Uh, all you really hear is a little bit of coughing coming from
Oh
inside.
fuck. Uh, does she recognize the timbre of this coughing? Is that like another perception check? Because she ain't gonna walk in on one of Pecket's kids.
I mean, you can.
Um,
I
yeah,
think
let's
that
do
would
do
be
that.
oh.
Oh, no. I rolled perception again.
That's fair. Uh, it's super dark in here, even though like it's a tree. You like there's a window and it's shining on what you think might be this. I want to say the stove, but I don't think Peckett uses a stove. It's a little fireplace that he uses to cook with. But that's about all you see. And
Okay.
yeah.
Um, she is an she. You could argue that Lute has a brain cell mechanically, but she doesn't think about to put down the bags. She
Oh my god.
tries to like fiddle with her scarf and her like her biceps to get the goggles that are on her face onto her eyes, and it's kind of lopsided because she has a goggles of night vision, so she can see a little better in this place. Goggles of the night, that's what they're called.
Oh my god.
Just like okay, down, down, down. Okay, yeah. Okay. Where are we? Peckit.
Mm. That
She'll
is.
walk in and with actual eyesight and look for the man himself.
Do you want to roll me another perception?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna roll a
Da, da,
perception
da.
for a certain somebody
I mean,
too.
at least it's not at a disadvantage since it is technically dark.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, bird dad, you can do it.
I
I love
think
how
they
you rolled an
probably have a
8.
moment where they see each other.
Oh, nice. Um, how's he looking? When we look at Peckett.
Well, Peckett is usually pretty tired looking. I mean, the guy is old. He won't say how old, but he's old. Uh,
Okay, okay.
but he's covered in like a fuck ton of blankets, and even though he's a Hassan and he's made of wood and metal, the metal on his beak closest to his face is looking a little hot. It kind of does look like it may be red.
Oh, oh no. Oh, oh, Peckett, you didn't tell me you look like this. Peckett, Peckett. And she'll start putting down the bags. I caught wind that you were sick after you came back from that thing, but oh god, okay, okay. I have some. I brought. I She like takes out a flask. I brought some soup. I got some bread as well. I have these books about treating wood and care, and she's just like just quietly rambling to herself as she gets out all this stuff.
Yeah, and Peckett, knowing Lute, is just kind of letting her baffled to herself. When she does look at him, does she want to roll an insight?
Oh yeah, 100%.
And I'm gonna roll a con
um
for him.
Let me go into view mode actually. A con.
Yeah.
1d20 plus 2. That's an 18. Tell me your secrets, Birdman.
Well, with that 9, it's pretty clear that he's trying to hold back a giggle, but he can't, and you hear the slightest little before there's a cough following it.
Don't you see? This is the like both arms on her hips. This isn't a laughing matter. I this the Pekkit.
I am an adult.
Me too. Please.
Who told you?
I don't. It doesn't matter who told me. I now know, and
Brett.
now I have soup. Pleasure bowls.
And let me make dexterity for him. Cause oh boy.
Oh my god, does he fold into himself? Does he flip like -1 like on the y-axis? Like what the hell happened?
I was gonna roll a disadvantage, but I don't think he can really roll any worse than that.
I mean, you technically could have. But man, that's a 0 for the recording.
Yeah! Oh, I'm gonna cry. God. So what happens is, he gets up, and he gets incredibly dizzy, and then all of a sudden he's clipping.
He's clipping?
For like a split second, he's like kind of clipping his wings.
Oh my god.
And you can hear a freaking Microsoft noise. Before he just face plants and eats shit on his own fucking floor.
Please tell me that the beak just like makes a direct hole into the floor.
Yes!
Oh my god. Lute's hands like shoot up and she's like, Pekkit, and she'll try and lift up this big bird man. Okay, I need to read what these things do. Okay, so I'm gonna roll this first with her actual modifier, which is plus nothing. This is a strength check. Oh, that's an 18. Oh, it's the power of making sure your friend doesn't shatter into a million pieces.
You know, as Pekkit tends to do, unfortunately.
Oh my god.
Don't worry about it.
It's fine. And she's like, okay, you are not moving. I will go and find it. I will go and find it. You just sit there and I will get you soup. Yes. And she'll walk and try and find the kitchen or wherever the bowls are kept.
Well, you want to make me a perception check again? Or investigation.
Investigation?
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, it's not like she has anything fancy to it. Well, at least it's something. That's a 4.
How often do you say she visits Pekkit?
I did.
Like, how often?
She doesn't have the best memory, but yes.
Okay, go ahead and have advantage with that.
Yeah. Okay.
I grant Lute advantage.
Like, to answer the question of how often does she visit, not as much as she wants to. but there's many reasons why she can't. But it, and also bad memory. So this house is sometimes still a maze to her.
I mean, finding it in of itself tends to be a maze to Peckett. He's not exactly the brightest either, so it's a miracle he ever gets back home.
Man.
But with that 11, well, you're pretty sure that this tree is really big, and the kitchen was probably still downstairs, where Peckett has been chilling.
Okay.
Because it's
Yeah,
not
with
anywhere
that.
else.
By process of elimination, she finds the kitchen and will like gently like start opening cupboards and pulling out bowls. I think that 11 sort of covers the general search for bowls.
Yeah, the
And
problem is that they're really high up.
oh my, well, then we have a moment of like Luke jumping and trying to reach for the shelves at the top, and then she takes off her scarf and uses it like a lasso. No, like a sticky hand,
Yes.
and sort of just throws it to the top shelf and like yanks it over and then uses that to sort of wiggle and um grab the bowls at the top.
I'm just gonna allow that to happen. I was gonna have Peckett try and come in again. But it's not
No,
necessary.
no. This man has had enough.
He'll have enough
God.
when I say he's had enough. No.
True crates as well. Yeah, I don't know what kind of I don't know what kind of soup she would get. I feel like a lentil soup, well, a classic tomato soup as well.
I mean, it's
A carrot
Peckett.
soup.
It's Peckett. He'll eat damn near anything.
I don't know. There's one with a bunch of spice in it. She's just making like a spread now.
He gets distracted making a bunch of different soups.
Oh god, yeah, she would get fucking lost in the sauce. A tomato and a lentil, and this one has noodles, and this one has sauce. I think I should actually add more Tabaka's sauce and slaps it, and then the bottle just falls in like lava. Okay. Yes, and she will wait to staff, take all of the bowls, and walk back to where Peckett is.
Okay, that role was to perceive what was going on in the kitchen, and he's just like, he saw and he doesn't want to ask.
Oh, amazing.
And
You don't want to ask about this?
No. He's just decided not to ask, and that 6 is to see if he could stay awake for the time it took. That's a no. He ain't awake.
Oh, man.
He's just asleep,
Oh,
face
no.
down on the floor.
On the floor? Oh, God, she will come back into the kitchen. She's like, okay, I have to Peckett. And she'll slide all the soups off, like, on the back of her, like, arm onto the table. I feel like I should roll a dex for that. That's too cool to describe. She might fail this, actually.
Oh, no.
1d20 plus 2, just to check. That's fine. I think some soup spills a little. Wait, most of it is saved. She will try again to pick up the sleeping Peckett. That's another 18! Oh, goodness.
You pick him up and... Hold on, let me see if he... Do he wake up? No. He's just...
Oh my
his
gosh.
head just leans back while he's sitting up,
It's
and
like-
it's a loud snore. It's a loud
I
dad
forget-
snore.
Is it like soaring logs?
Yes!
I Thank you for enabling my bad pun. But yeah, freaking Lute is just like pushing Pekkit back up, like you push up like a fallen, like just it's very mechanical in nature. Trying to push him back up and then let him gently fall onto a place that isn't the floor.
Ah,
Uh,
fun fact: all of Pecket's furniture, like that should be in a normal house, is around Lute's size because Lute's the only one that uses it.
oh my god.
He just kind of has a nest
Uh,
somewhere that's made out
a
of moss.
desk.
A nest.
Oh, a nest. Oh, you push him to the nest if it's nearby. If it's nearby, where's the nest?
He does sleep on the ground floor. Um,
Okay, cool.
it's close to the front door because Dad's gonna be a dad and he's gonna protect his kids, be the first line of defense.
Ah, yeah, yeah. He's a good dad. Um, Luke will Animal Crossing push Peckett to the nest so he can sleep in his actual bed.
You hear just like the most monotone and garbled groans because he can tell somebody's doing something while he's sleeping, but he is so out of it.
It's fine. It's fine. Just whoomp onto the bed. Uh, okay. Hmm. She's thinking now because he's asleep and she wants to know what happened, but also he's asleep and she wants to give him medicine, but also he's asleep and you need sleep to get better.
I mean, Pecket's been home for like almost 24 hours by now. He's probably had enough sleep.
At least a short rest, but there's other stuff that can stack on top of it, and she doesn't know like what really happened. So um, she will try and like at least get him to eat soup. She is really caught up on the soup for no apparent reason. Uh,
She's
so she'll kind
valid.
of try and at least advise him enough so he can take a sip. If he takes one sip, she will be fine.
Okay. Are you gonna try to do this stealthily, or are you just doing this?
I mean, that I think she's kind of doing this. If she was to roll anything, it would be more persuasion than like stealth. Just trying to convince Peckett to like, come on, at least follow along with this.
It could also be argued medicine as well, trying to get
Like,
like a sick person to fucking eat.
yeah, I can do medicine.
Whichever one that
Uh,
you want is totally chill.
I mean, I feel like she's gonna do a medicine check in general, but for just to get him to eat, this will be persuasion. That's a 7. Damn, you didn't do well in that one.
Oh my god. I can't, like, I don't even know why.
Just, eh.
It probably, like, goes down the wrong pipe and he just wakes up coughing and hacking, trying to spit it out.
No, no. Oh no. I tell me if this is too far or not. But like Luke try to make sure he's not choking on anything, and the fucking the Tabasco bottle just flies out.
Yeah!
She's not planning on killing the birds.
That finally comes out and he is standing up. I'm gonna hold on just a sec. Hopefully this goes well. Awesome! He is standing up now to his full 9 foot of height. And
Mm.
his wings are kind of out so that he can steady himself. And he's looking around. I'm gonna have him make a perception, see if he knows what's happening and where he is. Okay. Okay. Alright. So I'm awake now.
Your beak is still red.
He opens his beak to try and say something, and it was going to be sassy, but then he thought against it and closed it.
I'm sorry about the soup. I should have not put the whole bottle in. I don't know how tall Lute is, but she's not that tall. She's not that tall. So she is simply a little wavy. Next to Peckit. Uh, did get okay. And she'll like kind of walk circles around Peckit. Um, and now she'll do a proper like this is a medicine check. Come on, that's a nat 20.
uh, well, that nat 20, you can tell he's got a pretty bad cold.
Mm-hmm.
He may or may not have gone swimming in that dungeon and skating. There's still some ice on his talons and
Oh
possibly his butt because
What? Okay, I'm making the hammer space roll. That's a D10. Okay, that's a 6. She takes out a bottle of antifreeze.
what? You
she'll
keep moving. I'm trying to give you pat, and he's like looking at her as she's walking around him.
Oh,
and it's
God,
just making him a little dizzy.
She stops after like the third like turn, and she stops behind Peckit, and like the antifreeze is in her hand, and she like shakes it in one hand, shakes it in the other hand, shakes it in the other hand, shakes it in the other hand, and then sprays it on his butt.
Well, see, 3. Oh my god. I have to roll again because it's a 9.
9.
Okay, so there is very much so. Suddenly, this. I imagine antifreeze, even though it's antifreeze, is probably a little chilly.
Yeah, just a little. It's there. It's a little chilly, I believe. It's compressed.
God, the most indignant, high-pitched squeal from this tall bird dad. He usually has such a deep, monotone voice. You get the most expressive, high-pitched squeal, and he just, like, runs forward. And I'm gonna make a dex check.
It's a nat 20. You cannot escape that nat 20 -2.
He's on the ceiling. He used, God, what did he use? I think he has spider climb. He used spider climb. He does! He used spider climb to get up onto the ceiling.
Oh my god.
It doesn't help very much.
No, it doesn't. What can you do while somebody's on the ceiling? Because she's like just looking up after the spray. She doesn't even yell. after he goes flying. She just like looks up in this Tom and Jerry ass maneuver, and then she's like, okay, okay, uh, hmm, and like I'll do another roll. She like pulls out from like her hammer space like a book, and if you want to look at the book, it is about like wood care. It's like, Pekkit, you are soaked, and it's bad. I don't even if it's not treated, it's it's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be good. Dude, you're horsey and you can't. Oh geez. Okay, okay.
Guess we'll
And she's
die.
just like flicking through the book. No. Flip through the book faster.
Please roll me an insight check on Pekkit.
Yeah. If you die, you can't eat the coffee cake that I brought you. Come on. Where's that bit about trying out one? Flipping through pages faster.
You want
Okay.
to roll an insight
Okay.
on Pekkit?
Yeah. I need to double check every time, but it's that. That's an
Okay.
11.
I'm gonna give you advantage because
Okay.
you know him.
No. No. I
Okay.
said no.
Then I'm gonna roll a deception. God damn it. You don't see shit. He was being entirely serious. Of course he was. This is a very serious old man.
She cannot fathom to understand the minds of old man TM. She told us, no, this man is her friend.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Hold on just a second. Okay, that's an 8. That's great. When you mention the coffee cake, he just instinctively lets the spider climb fall, and then he falls onto his head like an idiot.
No.
Because
That's another
coffee
problem.
cake, coffee cake. He loves coffee cake. You know this. You withhold the coffee cake.
Later, you need to get better first and sit down instead of landing on your head. Oh, just like his
I'm
low position. He's
fine.
just like grabbing his noggin. Ah, ah. Okay.
He just
No,
rolls
no,
over.
no, no. I brought something. Give me a second. And she runs off into the other room off screen, and then she comes back with a space heater. I see a 2 rolled in total.
He's gonna try to get up, but I think like
He's just lying there.
like he gets up ever so slightly, and like he's so freaking woozy. I guess that he only scoots just like an inch. And he's trying so hard to stay standing and prove to the Lute that it's fine. It's not fine, apparently.
It's not fine. Your words mean nothing because of your actions. She comes back huffy again, but her like glove arms, like her arms are like crossed, but her glove arms are holding this like fucking rickety. It's a rough looking space heater, honestly.
I mean, literally everything else in Pekkit's house looks rough, so yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. And I imagine there's like I don't know if this is how space heaters work, but there's a cord and the hand pulls it and it just makes a fucking engine sound. And it starts like whirring onto life. And Lute climbs the side of Pekkit and puts it in the compartment in his middle. So now you have a space eater in your little hollowed out area.
In his just body, his entire
Just in his
him.
body. It's to dry out the wood, to dry out the wood. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. How did you get ice on your talons?
I went skating.
Is
Not
that
by
is
choice. I regret those decisions. I regret a lot of decisions, really. Um, hmm, that dungeon, it, um, hmm, it was certainly a dungeon.
yeah, I can't say I know many dungeons actually, but yeah, I by nature they're kind of weird, I guess. Uh
There were so many buttons at the last obstacle, and uh, one of the buttons, or one of the, there were puzzles, and he's trying so hard to think.
oh no.
First puzzle, I had to use. Let me see, what was it? Give him a second. Earth tremor. I had to dig my claws into the the floor, which hurt. And to get the water out. God, he's struggling so hard apparently. And I don't remember a lot after that. I just remember the shit-eating grin on this one pecker as I kept flopping on the ice after the button puzzle. I hate ice.
Oh my god. Her face is just scrunched up into just like complete like toonish like like empathy and sadness and just like blubbery looking fucking eyes. It's like, oh, Peckit. Uh, I'm sorry you had to go through that. You didn't have to do that. We can find another way. You don't have to get sick again. Ah,
It's
ah.
fine. It's fine. It's for the kids. You know, I'd do anything for the kids. And for you.
But there's another way. You don't have to go through that. Oh, Peckit, I love you, buddy. Don't do that again.
I can't make that promise. You know that? Don't pout at me, you little shit.
Mm.
Are you pouting? He's gonna turn to look at you.
She's she's a little she's a little squat, angry, upset baby. Yes, her visual design changes to be more squat and just sitting there.
I didn't know any better. I'd mistake you for one of my kids.
Mm-mm. I'm I'm camp leader. I have to do that again. That was me fucking laughing at her attempt to be serious. But she stands up and says, I'm camp leader Lute. And I look after the kids and show them true adventure out there. I
Mm-hmm.
am not a little kid.
That was just the smallest little pickle.
Oh god, yeah, her eyebrows level, but there's this little smirk, just like, okay, yeah, fine. Uh, but yeah, you just take it easy. You don't need to keep on coming back. We can I already have somebody else covering for me now, and we can ask for more. They sure as hell can bring in the work. Um, gosh, yeah. I
Have you
should do that
heard?
cake, that bake. Hmm?
Have you heard from the newspaper yet?
No, no, not yet, not yet. Uh, I should really catch up on that. It yes, I got caught up in other things. I was really close. Heck, I was really close.
Close to what?
I was close to fixing it. Oh God, just very close to fixing it. I swear I had it. It was using it's a circle method, and I had the ring ready and all of the glass. I don't think I had enough, and it just fizzled. It just fizzled. It didn't fizzle. The flashback to it just exploding tunishly in her face. Uh,
It fizzled. Are you sure it didn't
mm,
explode in your face?
silence. Vito sheepishly looking away, sweating.
He's gonna roll an insight.
That's a 19. Oh, it did explode. It did explode. But you can tell it's the kind of explosion that she had to deal with a lot. So,
He's just gonna
um,
quietly smirk to himself, like he knows that he's not gonna rub it in.
oh, good. Yeah, yeah. Um, yeah. I need to catch up on the newspaper again. Uh, okay. Yes, I will do that. If you promise me that you will get better.
That I can promise.
What? Uh uh uh, uh
You
uh
okay?
okay. Yeah, sorry. Um I missed that last one. You can or you can't get you can or you can't promise that.
He said that I can promise.
Okay. she she smiles at that. Uh okay.
Buttons.
You should stop trying to get up. Hmm? But don't worry about the buttons.
No,
She's now wondering why a dungeon would have so many buttons.
there were 50 buttons, and apparently 42 was the answer.
42.
I don't understand. Apparently, 42 is the answer to the universe. I don't get it.
Ah. Hmm. I think you should sit down. Tries to push her back to the nest again.
He just rolls. I'm just gonna let this happen. He just rolls.
Um,
And he is absolutely groaning the entire time because why? He was getting
because you need.
comfortable.
No, you can get comfortable here. You can get comfortable here. I'm gonna stick around though. I yeah. So you don't have to walk over to bother me, and I can come over here and bother you gently. I here here. Come on, Hammerspace. That's another 9. She will bring out the coffee cake.
He perks up in the sense that as much as Peckit himself can perk up, you know that gleam in his eyes. Or, well, his one eye.
Mm-hmm.
But he is
She,
interested.
yeah. I mean, I imagine the plate already has a yeah, it already comes on the plate and there's like a little fork with it anyway, and she hands it over to like she places it on the edge of the nest.
Yas.
Cake obtained.
He only eats about half of it. Because he's,
Oh.
before he nudges it back to Lute.
Uh, looks up at Peckit down at the cake. What? She loves cake though. You can see the indecision in her eyes.
He just raises a brow slowly. I'm gonna
She
have him
grabs
roll
a.
a persuasion. Because he is going to give her puppy eyes. Where is your persuasion? There it is. Awesome.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Puppy
Man.
eyes.
She gently huffs and then takes the cake and eats it and smiles. God, that's a 22 persuasion. I don't think if she rolled wisdom that she would have like been able to counter that. Damn.
Listen, listen. I have no defense. And neither does Peckit.
No, she's happily munching on that. Uh I don't know if this is a point where we want to start like zooming out a little, but I feel like Blue is gonna just spend the day sort of chattering about like the kids and how they're doing. Um, the kids at the camp. Like she mentions how um this Alex is still being very troublesome. That she keeps finding him at the camp, and he keeps talking about the places that he's run off to, and it's concerning. But like she's kind of running out of ideas of what to do. Um,
Oh, goodness.
but Jessica has sort of been helping with that and keeping him around a bit more. And she's been very sweet and she's improved from like the first time this situation arrived. And Lute is very proud of her. They talk about when they were doing the raft making sort of activities and floating it to the nearby lake that they enjoyed it a lot. Um, and yeah,
Peckit is just gonna lay there and listen the entire time. And there is the smallest smile as he's listening.
I think she'll keep on rambling until I know. Do you want to roll a? She'll keep on rambling until like Peckett like nods off because she's gonna go for a while. You kind of tell that she repeats the same stories over and over again a bit, and sometimes she forgets that she's told the story.
He
Um,
doesn't mind.
uh, yeah,
Unfortunately, that's a
what?
14. What do we want
Yeah, that is a 14. Let me. Yeah, it takes you a bit, but it gets late, and she's still been like around the house trying to like make sure her size furniture is okay and up to snuff, tweaking it. Um, that the shelves are packed with stuff that you can grab and stuff is nearby so you can grab it easily. Water, so much water, like if you need to drink it. or like more antifreeze and stuff like that, and um, hair dryers if you need to dry off your wood, like your wooden body a little bit more. But then at some point it just stops, and it takes Peckett a bit to realize that it's stopped, uh, and Lute has just vanished.
Once he realizes, he looks up, hoping that he's wrong. But when he realizes that he's not wrong, and her vanishing back to the camp really did just happen, the only thing he can really do at that point is keep his promise to Lute and lay his head back down. Give a quiet huff and mumble. Uh, been that long, huh? Time flies when you're my age and you're having fun.
I think the final shot as we crossfade from that is a huge bonfire that is crackling in the middle of the woods in the clearing. And you see a figure just jolt up and look around on the ground and go, "Oh man. Okay." And she walks off.
And there we go.